Gemini, welcome to your general reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. It's a great pleasure to be here. And how are my wonderful Geminians this morning, if that's the correct term? So without further ado, let's get into this. Angel Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have for the sign of Gemini? As I say, these energies are very fluidic. Please take it out. It resonates, leave the rest. What's going on for the sign of Gemini? Ooh. Judgment card trying to turn over here. It's kind of like facing the consequences, the willingness to face the consequences and actually going for it. Okay, I'm kind of getting there's been some, a lot of planning. All right, maybe some communication between you and somebody, but the Judgment card is all about those plans and that coming to fruition, and it's a bit like a second chance here, all right, and taking action. The challenge is the Lovers. Okay, some conflict of interest between you and somebody. You could well be married, you could well be living with somebody, or you could be dealing with somebody in a similar situation. But the Lovers here is, representation for me of perhaps a soulmate for a lot of you. But soulmates, just like twin flames, and just like every other relationships, all right, they need working at. It's not an automatic license that this person is going to be in your life forevermore. Okay, for some of you, this person will stay. Some of you, it will diminish, and your perspective will change on the connection. All right, but there's a big shift in relationships here. You've got two major arcanas. All right, now there is a relationship here I'm kind of getting that does have a lot of potential, but circumstances perhaps aren't allowing it at this time. All right. Now, we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. I'm kind of getting here that you are trying to break free, or have been trying to break free from from your relative situation and your past. You're trying to bring closure on the past. There's an energy here you feel as a situation here that you feel has run its course. Okay, and where in the past you or the person you're dealing with weren't ready to commit because of outside obligations. Okay, circumstances. There's now that energy of, it's probably better time now. And it's the question of, I feel we can make this work. We can actually put plans into, operation here. In the past, you were perhaps going round in circles. Okay, but with that Wheel of Fortune, I'm kind of getting that the energy's been building up between you two. All right, and it was just probably the wrong timing in the past. All right, but it's that Wheel of Fortune kept turning despite what was happening in your physical world. All right, and now I'm kind of getting there is a coming together. The thing is, there's split loyalties. All right, you are trying to break free from a situation here. A lot of you, and it might not be living with another person, but it could be obligations to work, family, friends, etc., etc. But there's definitely split loyalties here. But I'm kind of getting that you are slowly but surely releasing that obligation, a lot of it, and releasing, this codependency. All right. Because you perhaps feel that you've supported a situation for long enough, and now it's time to do something just for you. In the near future, acting on a decision that you've been contemplating for a long, long time. Well, there's a huge shift in the energy here. Okay, what you perhaps thought you wanted a year ago or even 6 months ago is now changing. You want some new things in your life. Your attitude towards life has been changing, and your attitude towards your situation has been changing. Okay, but you are kind of determined with this Seven of Wands here. All right, you're facing the challenges with a lot of drive. Perhaps you feel at the moment you have to justify your actions to somebody, okay, but you're still kind of very, very determined to work your way through this. There was a fear of confrontation in the past. That's probably what stopped you, okay, but now there's this drive. I'm kind of getting you, for some of you, explaining your movements, not to justify yourself, but giving the reasons why you're doing it, and the amount of effort you've put into a situation for a long, long time, and you feel you perhaps haven't got enough out of it. There's been a lot of discontent with a situation for a long, long time. With some people you've been dealing with, there's even been some regrets. I'm kind of getting that there is your particular situation at the moment, you have become kind of not so much bored with it, but like I say, very, very discontented, and now you feel it's getting to the point where there's an opportunity here, and it's kind of like that energy. Nobody's going to take that opportunity away because you're doing it for yourself. I'm kind of getting there was a separation here between you and somebody, and they deeply regretted the way things have worked out. All right, and now there's this energy of wanting to come back in and taking the relationship to a new level. Somebody here realizes their mistake. You've got the tower energy between you, so this is a complete collapse of the past instability. This is a fresh start. This is a new viewpoint on the situation, and I'm kind of getting that you personally are going to be the one. Your actions and your communication, you sort of instigated this, okay. But there's the thing here, you see there has huge potential. I'm kind of getting a lot of you are going to voice your opinion, okay, because you're looking towards the future now with a very, very different attitude. It's kind of like you are breaking free from one situation so you can concentrate and focus on a new path opening up for you. All right, there's been a very, very rocky, unstable situation here for a long time, and the tower does send warning signs. It shouldn't really be a surprise. It only comes as a surprise when you're too busy to see it, or you don't want to see it. You don't want to see the truth, okay. That's when it turns out to be a surprise. But the universe isn't that cruel. It does give you warning signs. It's up to you to decipher it, but there is warning signs there, okay. Such as intuitive feeling. Yeah, this tower's a big thing, okay. But the impact of it can be sort of diminished in a lot of way through your mental attitude and listening to your intuition, okay, and seeing the truth about it. Yeah, there's a big change in attitude here and a major life-changing decision here. But this, to me, this whole reading is all about you've been contemplating something for a long time. You've been trying to kid yourself everything's all right, and then all of a sudden, but there's been this niggling thought in the back of your head about doing something about it. You never acted on it, and now the time is coming where you must act. But you can dictate the way this goes. You and this particular person you're dealing with, this person that's most to the forefront in this reading, right? It'd be different for everybody, but could well be a family member, could be a lover, it could be anybody. But the general energy between you two now is one of reevaluating all your relationships on, and putting them in kind of little boxes on how important they are actually to you, okay? Because the most important relationship will be deducted from this. It's kind of like a process of elimination, okay? And once you get your focus, then I'm kind of getting it kind of opened the floodgates, and I can see a lot of communication coming in, travel, you know, sorting things out, and things really moving forward for you in a very, very big way. I'm gonna just pull an oracle card here. But whatever the situation here is, here I'm kind of getting a coming together. All right. Mediation brings the answers. So, you know, listening to your intuition and kind of finding yourself quiet spaces to give yourself time to think. All right. Learning to detach a bit. All right. Some of these answers will come within you. Okay. And some of these answers will come, you know, from the people you're talking to. But there's a huge change, a huge shift in energy here. But what will sort of influence big time the direction you take with this energy will be on the decisions you make. All right. Because with this, I'm kind of getting that there's a huge change in relationships. People, friends that were very important to you at one time, maybe take a step down, and you know, there's a huge change in somebody's energy towards you, which puts them kind of higher in your esteem. I'm kind of getting here that there is this, somebody's convinced you here, or you're convincing somebody that you can make this relationship work, okay? And it's kind of all that action, all that drive, all right, is coming to a pinpoint. The energy is coming to, you know, a point where this tower, I'm kind of getting in a nice way, is going to happen, all right? And just to... This is all about reassurance. I'm just going to pull another card on top of this tower. Okay. Yeah. There you go. There'll be no stopping you. I'm kind of getting that, you know, making up your mind, and you're not going to let anybody or anything get in your way. And this also goes for the person you're dealing with. And, you know, this suddenly, the lights... This is kind of a wake-up call here. Suddenly the light's coming on, and both of you realising who it is you want to be with. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. But you see what I mean by the light coming on? Look, all of a sudden you're dazzled. But there's a huge wake-up call here I'm getting. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye for now.